Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just stop the song when you want to stop it, and I will react.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Wynn. This is my cousin.
Steve-O, what's up?
Today, we are doing our snacks and reacts. I got some peas.
I got some Muddy Buddies. Ooh.
We are in Steve-O's freshly cleaned car, and we are listening today to some Tool. I have never heard this before. I'm a little bit afraid. But Steve over here, what do you think about it?
This is one of my favorite bands. A lot of you probably heard this before, and I'm super happy to introduce her to it and many others. I hope to be the metal influence in her life. Maybe the bad or good influence, however she wants to interpret it. But we're going to start off with Lateralus, and we're just going to do the album reaction and see where this goes. So the first song on the album is The Grudge.
Okay.
And
the grudge I'll hold against Steven after making me.
Yes, and maybe her mom too, sorry. Here it is, The Grudge. What do you think of the opening number so far?
I think it's a little long.
A little long? Oh,
where are my lyrics?
They gotta build it up. You know, the instruments are talking to you.
Okay, it's not too scary yet. The instruments are talking to me, okay?
You gotta
I'm
listen
listening.
to them. You gotta listen to them. They're saying something. What do you think about that first verse? Wear the grudge like a crown of negativity. Calculate what you will not tolerate. Desperate to control all and everything, unable to forgive your scarlet lettermen. For the adulterer. So, you know, what kind of grudge would you have towards an adulterer?
Did his wife cheat on him? Your scarlet letterman. Wait, to me that sounds like the person who like stitched the letter onto her.
Yeah.
And like society was a jerk. I'm probably wrong.
Likely.
It's another intro. Another 10-minute interlude.
Come on, it's gotta build. It's gotta.
Okay.
The emotion's gotta be there.
Okay, I'm letting it build.
Some people say this is like astrology. You know how like the planets would align, or you know some people talk about astrology in that way.
I like it.
Do you?
I do. It's fun.
This music has changed a lot of people. My first time hearing it, it takes you to somewhere else.
Okay.
I've listened to a lot of different music. This is in its own plane. People create music. They have their own creativity, but usually it's influenced by something. I could only think of a Tool influence as like a Pink Floyd. Ever listen to Pink Floyd? No. That's another episode.
Okay, I'm ready. Stay tuned.
Lead singer's James Maynard Keenan. I know it's drummer's Danny Carey. He's one of the greatest drummers out there.
Okay. I don't know, my roommate's pretty great.
Yeah, it's her about Danny Carey.
Okay.
And if she hasn't heard of him, you can introduce her.
Perfect! Okay. We're letting our grudge go. I support that.
It's a good way to live. Less stress, less grudges. That's my favorite part of the song right there. There's a lot of really cool instruments too. Like they go through the whole gambit. It's all instruments. It's not synthesized.
I could drum like that.
Your honest reaction. What do you think so far of the lyrics, the song, the build up, the makeup of the music itself?
I like the way it sounds. I like the build up, although it could be a little shorter. I like it. And at first I was thinking like, oh, this song, it sounds really negative because he's like, hold on to your grudge, wear it with negativity, like, and I was thinking that is no way to live. Little did I know. They were gonna let you know that it was no way to live. So I like the message, and it's like a story, like you're listening to a story, which I guess is why it's so long.
Yeah, the music has to tell you something. The lyrics will tell you something, the music will tell you more.
The music will tell you more. Now, I won't sass the music, I'll just listen. Let the music take me places.
That's it. Yeah, just imagine you letting go all the anger, all the hate. Let it go. Get it out.
it to solve my problem.
Didn't you ever just want to scream?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes you gotta let the music do it for you.
Okay.
Listen to the drums. Wow, the Grudge. That's
My
beautiful.
question for you is, how do you dance at a concert to this?
Punching people in the face usually. That's the best way to explain it.
Like a mosh pit?
Yes.
Okay. The mosh pit for the olden days.
It would be not really dancing, but just feeling, just letting the music go through you.
This guy is deep.
Yes.
I have a deep family and friends.
So this next track is just a little instrumental. You let it go. We're in the next chapter of the book.
I like it.
She's a weirdo. It's okay. And once again, there's no lyrics, but the music is speaking to you.
All right, Steven.
Okay. You ever just sit there with your guitar and just strum away and release your feelings with it?
I like that. I do.
I'm not saying a word, just getting it out.
I felt that. I felt the...
This is the next track. It just flows right into it. As I said, it's like a book. They just pull right into each other. So that was the end of one song and the beginning of another.
Okay.
And this is The Patient.
I dig it.
So that the patient, think about...
You were raging and now you're hospitalized.
Sure. The patient maybe having patience.
What?
And the patient, as you had mentioned, hospitalized. The interpretation of this song, a lot of people talk about is the lead singer, his mother went through a really hard time, I think it was cancer or a stroke or something. And she was very religious and she kept on praying, God will make this better. And, she didn't want to do any like chemotherapy or any real hospital thing. She really went to just religious healers. Eventually she passed away because she didn't do any of the correct treatments, and a lot of his tracks are basically resentment, well, not really resentment, but like questions and I guess resentment towards his mother. Why didn't you do this? So the patience and the patiently waiting to die.
Wow.
Without doing anything about it. So yeah, it's deep. A little bit of sorrow, a little bit of why emotions coming through the music. Can sing, can he? Hell of a voice.
Wow.
A little kind of like bluesy, how they just kind of play off each other and just keep the beat going. Talking to his mother. It's interesting. It kind of... This leaves me a little lightheaded, like a music high. It brings me somewhere else. I really love Tool. Every time I listen to it, I'm always finding something new, something better, something else I can sink my teeth into because they're so complex.
That is so cool.
I love this music. So glad I get to share it with you. If there were no rewards to reap, no loving embrace to see me through the tedious path I've chosen here, I would certainly walked away by now. If I would have known this, I would have just been gone, All this pain, nothing.
Well, if it's his mom,
yeah,
can't really just walk away.
But she wouldn't listen to him. You got to get the right treatments. Musical emotions, I love it.
I'm digging it!
This makes me so happy. And now we're at Mantra. Mantra,
Wait, you didn't let me... Because
sang.
I was going to say I liked it.
You did?
Steve-o.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but in the day and age where
Man.
everything is like fast, my ADD brain is like, why is this song still going?
I get it. Songs are like 2-3 minutes now. I grew up in an era where, you had 10-minute metal songs, because you had like 5 minutes of lyrics and and music going through, and like a 5-minute guitar solo with everything else. Tool, they've taken it to another level where they have 3, 4, 5, some 10-minute songs. I've seen a lot of very, very long tracks. And even back in the day, I mean, people used to actually have, cassette tapes and CDs and such, we used to have to be able to put it in a car and,
and
press
what,
play.
one song wouldn't fit on a cassette?
Yeah, so you would have like double cassettes, or you would have like the back side of cassette, and you would have like 3 songs on it, and then like 15 minutes of silence, and then you would have to fast forward to your, to the secret song that was at the end, or the secret little track, You do need patience. So, Mantra. I did some research on this song this morning because I was wondering what it was all about, and, it's
he does his research for these videos.
I do. I tried.
YouTube star.
All right. So basically, it's gonna sound a little weird, and you're gonna be like, "What's going on?" So, and from what I got, from what I read, he was getting his cat to make different sounds and just played it on like super slow-mo. So here it is.
That is so funny because like that's kind of what Billie Eilish does now. She gets like weird sounds and just puts them in her music. So nothing new.
Okay.
Can I have a buddy?
You can have some of my snacks.
That's the weight of my heart. Oh, dude.
Oh, we're muddy buddies now.
We're muddy buddies! I'm gonna need a buddy in this scary tribulation song.
She demolished her whole bag of snacks already, and I still have my whole bag of snacks. Who's the real fat kid here,
Me!
And then once again, just like a book, right off into the next song. Just a little ambiance, and then folds right into Schism. So I'll pause this for a second, and I'll come back for a second. Schism. Do you know the word schism? Because I don't. You're smarter than me.
You skiz-it.
Skiz-it?
I think it sounds like I skizzed you. You've been skizzed.
I think a schism, like you're having like a schism, like things aren't right up there for some reason.
Should we look up what the word actually means?
Let's see. The meaning of schism: a split or division between strongly opposed sections or parties caused by differences in opinions or belief.
That's what I said!
So yeah, I did do research on this song. I'm sorry, I had to pause it for a minute. He's talking about a relationship. So the schism in a relationship, the separation in a relationship, and he wanted to try and make it right, but it just fell apart. So as we
You
were,
gotta cut them off.
Yeah, toxic relationships are not good. No. Point the finger, blame the other, watch the temple tumble over. And so you start communicating again, and I'm sorry, this and that, and then you start fighting again, falls apart, and you bring it back together. It just gets worse and worse.
Gotta talk it out.
Yes.
But they didn't talk it out, right? They skizzed?
They try, and you try and put the pieces back together, and they just keep on falling apart. When you first meet somebody and you fall in love, everything's, woo, yay, I'm in love. And then you start to get to know each other, like everything falls apart. It's time to say, hey, they really don't fit. Sometimes puzzle pieces can be a little confusing, It looks like it fit, but it's not right. I've been in that situation. I've done puzzles, yeah.
They can be really hard.
Gotta stop buying puzzles at yard sales, I tell you. Oh God, that's terrible.
Craigslist puzzles.
Oh no!
That's where I found Jason. Craigslist.
Oh gee. Put up in the classifieds. So we're cold silence has a tendency to atrophy a sense of compassion.
You gotta talk it out, kids. Call your boyfriend, call your girlfriend, call your mom.
That's true though, right?
It's true.
Yeah. A lot of repeating.
You gotta embrace it. Why are you judging this music?
You'll be headbanging correctly in no time.
What's the proper way? I'm trying to protect my neck. Engage my core.
It's the opposite of that. Think about it as not swinging your head, but swinging your hair. How would you go about to make your hair go, woo? Yes.
Ow.
Yeah, that happens. Oh, we're in another song. See how they just fold right into each other, nice and pretty?
Wow, yeah. These are the songs folding.
Yes, folding right into each other. We're not even noticing it. It just happens. It's just like, hey, next song, we're here, dude. So, if you've never heard Tool before, let us know.
Comment below, baby!
If you've heard Tool before, give us another song or another album to listen to.
Or your
give
favorite
her.
Tool song.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Tell us how you feel about Steve-O's beard.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.